Well, we all know COVID-19 has affected every American physical health, mental, emotional health, and well-being. And so today I invited my sweet friend and therapist, Lisa Seif, to be with us to kind of help us walk through, first of all, the impact and then a glimmer of hope of how, how we can cope with this historic disease that has hit the world.
It has, and Angie, I think like we talked about before getting started here, we aren't going to know until the research comes back 5 years from now the long-term cultural and communal effects of this. But I can tell you from being in the women's hospital, postpartum depression's gone up, anxiety, people are in a sense of ambiguous loss, grief, and just stress, so much stress. And now, maybe thanks to COVID, mental wellness, psychological fitness is finally at the table with other health-related issues where, mental health has always been kind of stigmatized and, oh no, you have to go talk to somebody.
Or take medicine.
Or take medicine.
Or take medicine, yes.
And I'm only going to take it till I feel better, then I'll quit because I don't want to have to take medicine the rest of my life. So all of that has complicated treating people during the COVID and the isolation that it's caused. But more than anything that I've seen, and probably at the women's hospital with the women and patients I've worked with there's just a sense of grief and ambiguity. People need stability to feel secure. It's one of Maslow's first hierarchy of needs is safety, security, and there's just still too much unknown. Well, funerals were even Zoomed.
Of course.
We were put in very hard human situations because of COVID.
Well, we had, I had friends who a man died and his wife and son are on a Zoom call. That's as close as they could get because it was in the height of the infection with no possible, at that time, vaccine. So that's unspeakable to imagine, and that's one story in the millions and millions. So is there a glimmer of hope? Is there something we can look to and say, okay, we can get through this?
I think there's a lot of hope, and I think that's what we in my profession need to help, well, in healthcare in general, and our neighbors and our friends, let people know there's always hope. Through stress, we overcome, and we can find new solutions. As a psychotherapist, one of the things, I'm not big on diagnosis. That's just my personal thing. It's important to have a diagnosis, but I think it's important people understand what's going on with them internally. We know the externals have been chaotic and unpredictable, but what's going on inside? And when they come to my office and say, I'm just super stressed, I want to help them identify, what is that stress? Is it anger? Is it fear? Is it disillusionment? Is it grief? Is it rejection? What is it?
It's got a name. It's not just stress.
Because when they say I'm stressed, that just makes the central nervous system more stressed. I'm stressed. So let's identify what's going on and quickly look for a solution and not stay too long in the problem.
Well, those are, that's just a great step to begin, to unwind, if we can, this complicated topic that, again, if there's anything good about it, it is that it was a completely global human experience. It's one we all shared, no matter if we don't like each other or have different views.
You're right.
So, Lisa, thank you.
From Park Avenue to Park Bench.
From Park Avenue to Park Bench.
The courts were dealing with it, and our hospitals have been dealing with it, and we're collaborating. So that's been a good force for change.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you for inviting us. Thank you.
We'll be back with more right after this. Stay with us.